And back at it. Here we are. Welcome to Garbio TV.
There was a trader came by. One of our usuals, like. Said he'd heard some rotten rumours about her down Dallymill Way. Folk are saying she's been selling to bandits and cutthroats and that. I mean, she's fond of a chance to make a coin or two, aye, but she'd never do business with baddies. Especially not the kind who go hurting people who haven't done out. I wanted to ask her about it myself, but I'm scared she'll give us a tongue lashing. She'd never give your tongue a lashing, though, would she?
Interesting.
Don't worry. I'll speak to her.
Oh, thanks, Clive. You'll let me know what she says, won't you?
Of course. I'm sure it's all just a misunderstanding.
Poor Goods. Goods is having a hard time, guys.
Lady Karen. How's business?
How is business?
Not nearly as foul as the weather.
You're
Oh, shit.
doing good trade then. Both In and out of the hideaway?
Can't complain. Wait. What exactly are you getting at?
I think you
Not
know, Karen.
once in 5 long years do you pay my affairs half a care. But here you are today, raking me over the coals like a bloody popoto.
Just asking. Out of interest. All right. I'm here because I was told that certain rumors have been circulating
Uh-huh.
about you selling weapons to brigands.
Oh, are ya? And who was it who knows me so well as to tell tales of my evil exploits?
I think you know, Karen.
I didn't exactly hear firsthand. All I know is that someone in Dalimil has been spreading word to that effect.
And what? You believe it? You think I'm profiting off the blood of innocents, do you? Look, I've done things I'm not proud of.
Yeah, we all can agree
Might
on
be
that.
there were a time when I turned a blind eye to the wretchedness of the world so I could line my pocket. But that woman is no more. And you'd know that if you'd ever paid the slightest bit of notice.
You're right, Lady Karen. I apologize. It was wrong of me to doubt you.
Aye, it was. Now,
Damn it, Clive.
I reckon you've got better things to do than pointing your do-gooding finger at a poor old woman.
Of course. Good day.
What a bitch.
It seems the hideaway is
Blasted
lost
book. Here, you put me in this situation, Clive. You can bloody well get me out of it.
Interesting.
I need a hand with a recipe.
Are you sure it's me you're looking for? I'm not much of a cook.
I'm all the cook will be needing, thank you very much. What I want from you is a little of your time, right? Oh, and perhaps your sword. You remember
I
Ivan's
get
stew,
it.
right? Well, despite the look of the thing, and that awful stench, people wolf it down. So I thought I'd try making one of these supposed masterpieces myself. Had a peek at the book and gave it a go, but, well...
It wasn't as straightforward as you'd hoped. Ivan had the same problem.
Yeah, but this is my blooming kitchen, and I will not be outdone. So if you don't want to be seen as playing favourites, I suggest you lend me a hand.
I've never been one to play favorites, Molly. And I would be only too happy to lend you a hand. So, what's on the menu this time?
A fried mortress of skyworm. That's one heck of a name, innit? Recipe seemed easy enough to an old hand like myself. Thought I'd followed it to a T. Only, turns out skyworm livers and drake's mint are not what I thought they were. At least I hope they're not, given the rancid mess they made.
Ivan said the recipes in the culinary pilgrimage date back centuries. Who's to say the ingredients even exist anymore?
Wow. That's a question for a scholar, wouldn't you say? Perhaps you know of one?
Interesting.
Kindly old fella who haunts the shelves, maybe?
Fine. I'll go and speak to Harpocrates. Perhaps he'll know something. And if he does, I'll see if I can find your ingredients for you.
You do that. Lest we forget, you've got a reputation to uphold.
Everybody's got something for Clive. Just go bug the old guy, will you? I guess. Would you like for me to kill something as well?
Is a storm coming soon?
Lawsman Harpocrates. I've come to pick your brain if you don't mind. It's about the book you lent Ivan.
Valisthea, a culinary pilgrimage, a classic. One of my favorites, in fact. The young man did a wonderful job with the Chance's stew. I do hope we shall be able to sample more such marvels in due course.
That's actually why I'm here. I don't suppose you know where I might find skyworm livers and drake's mint.
So the fabled Sandbrequois delicacy is next on the menu. Delightful. The descriptions of fried mortress never fail to make my mouth water.
Interesting.
Now, skyworm is a somewhat antiquated name for the wyvern, their ground livers being the paste from which the mortress is made.
Dragon livers. How very Sambraquois.
How very,
One would have
indeed.
thought the disciples of Bahamut would have a touch more reverence for their icon's brethren, but apparently not. I believe the specific dragon the recipe demands is the blueback wyvern, said to be the very color of the sea beside which it resides.
So we know where to look for our liver. But what about the drake's mint?
Saint's bonnet in contemporary parlance, a herb which grows along the North Reach coast. I gather that one can locate the cheerful yellow flowers by their heady scent alone, so I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding them. I may add that people once believed game was best served with the flora that sustained it in life, in which regard fried mortress of skyworm is undoubtedly a typical dish of the time.
Meaning that if I find one, I find the other. To Northreach, then.
Best of luck, Clive,
To Northreach.
and do save me a bite once the dish is complete.
You get one. One bite, old man.
It seems the hideaway is lost.
I spoke with Lady Karen,
What did she say?
that the rumors were unfounded, and that I was a fool for thinking they might hold any truth, along with some other things that made her feelings clear. And while it sounds like she may have done things she regretted in her past, she says those days are behind her.
Oh, well, that's good. I knew Nan wasn't caught up in out bad.
You did have me
Why
interrogate her,
would
though.
people say she was? What did she ever do to them? It's not right.
No, it's not. But people do things for all sorts of reasons. Perhaps we'll never know.
Well, I'm going to find out.
Yeah.
That trader, he said they were all talking about her in Dalimil. So that's where I'm going. I'll find someone who'll tell me, you'll see.
Are you sure that's wise? Whoever's spreading these rumors means Karen ill.
Oh, right. But that's why you'll be coming with me, isn't it, Clive?
I suppose it is.
That's why you'll be doing the fighting, and I'll just stand there like I do. Okay. Let's see. Martha's Rest, Goots and Dalimil. Insane Spawn on the North Reach coast. Alright, let's go to Martha's Rest first. Shit. I forgot I had a main quest line that I had to do that prevented me from going and doing these other things. Well, I picked up 3. Main story it is for the time being. Should be interesting. It's the first time Joshua's been in my party. So the 4 of us, eh?
It's like a dream. The 4 of us out walking like we used to.
Enjoying this, are you? Gav and the others could be in danger as we speak.
You're right. I'm sorry. Yote is a fine scout. If Canville was attacked, she will already have begun gathering information.
Tabor isn't far. We should pick up the pace.
Jeez, Clive, go easy on your brother. You just got him back. Oh, wow. I forgot I equipped that one. It's got a pretty fast recharge on it for one of his ults. That's pretty good. Oh shit, there's a quest line over here that I have to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's move around a little bit. Hey, I can take the 4 of these guys to go fight that dragon. Yeah! Let's go beat a dragon's ass if I can. This should be, yeah, the 4 of us are questing together. Spill it, Martha. What do you know? Join Rutherford, huh?
Have you heard the latest from Twinside?
Ah.
My lord Marquis, is that... It is you. Then you received my letter.
I did.
I am Sebastian Rutherford, chief steward of your lord uncle's estate.
Of course. We met once before.
Yes, my lord. Thank you for coming.
And what was so sensitive that you couldn't put it in writing?
1,000 apologies, my lord. I did not mean to offend. I merely...
It's all right. Continue.
I am here at Martha's Rest, at the behest of your lord uncle, tasked with learning what I am able of the realm's current state of affairs. And what I have learned is grim. The fall of the Mother Crystals has left Storm in a state of utter disarray. The subsequent darkening of the heavens has only made things worse. Akashic attacks, once unthinkable, are now commonplace. The gears of governance have ground to a halt, and without a steady hand on the tiller, the realm threatens to drift into utter chaos.
Well, let's hope not.
Your lord uncle, however, believes there is a way to avoid this fate, and is determined to see it set in motion.
That sounds like quite the undertaking.
It is. Hence my having enlisted the aid of several colleagues serving the 7 high houses. Alas...
Alas.
I have lost contact with 2 of those colleagues already.
Ruh-roh.
They are both able-bodied and trained in the sword, yet in these dark times, even that may not prove sufficient to keep a man safe on the road.
So you want me to find them? I'll need to know where they went.
One I sent to investigate the Republic, the other the old Imperial capital of Oriflamme.
Interesting.
That doesn't exactly narrow it down. I suppose I'll start in Dalimil and work my way east.
Thank you, my lord. I shall pray for your success and safety.
Interesting. Go to Martha's Rest just to go to Dalimil. Let's see. Yeah, it kind of puts me... Wait a second. Where's the dragon at? The dragon's down there. That's a tough fucking fight. We could try it with 4. Let's see what we can do. was definitely a hard fight. Come on, Cletus. See how well this works. It does a pretty decent job of melting. Brrr. Satellite better. I don't know. Let's keep it on impulse for a little bit. Let's just see how it goes. I need to figure out how to do like my top tier magic stuff, like Firaga, Thandaga, stuff like that. Oh, I wandered off in a really odd direction, didn't I? Okay, it's enough practice with the guys. All full of my party. Time to chocobo out and run. Hi, cat. Yeah. Oh, lovely to see you too. Let's come into my room and knock shit over real quick. That's cool. Always a pleasure, cat. gonna be difficult. Last time I did it, I think I got him down 30%.
Be safe.
It's gonna slow and steady this, shall we? Oh, I just went right into that bitch. God, dude, like fucking dodge out of the way. Jesus Christ. That was sloppy as fuck. All right, we're gonna do that again. That was very sloppy.
Let's go.
And I don't understand why. I mean, I have a last elixir, which revives me when I die. Do I have to, like, put it in my inventory or some shit? I guess so. I don't really want to waste the coin on it, but it's all good. This seems like one of those fights that, like, it would be alright if I knocked it out. Because I want to accomplish everything before I complete, like, go on, like, continue on with the story. That's been the plan this entire time, is to knock out all the side shit and then go back and do the main quest line. And I have, like, 4 or 5 quests that I have to do. And 3 hunts to do. This is one of the hunts. I have to do one in Vimare, and the other one is on my way, on my quest. So, a couple different things that I gotta do.
It's us or them.
I'm back! Get him, boy.
Get him.
Shit. Couldn't see him.
Let's try. To me, blades. Over here.
Come on, dude. Oh, it used it? Son of a bitch. Alright, fuck this dragon. Oh my god, that hurts so bad.
I failed.
Ow. And then it just hit my fucking ankle. Fuck ankles. Ow. Son of a bitch, that hurt. Like the little bone, like the little nub sitting off the side of your fucking ankle. You crack it on some shit.
Ready, go?
It's a good feeling.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Fly, Ambrosia. Back to the devil. Oh, it used my last elixir? Oh, that is fucking cheap, dude. I knew I should have goddamn saved it. Like, it literally fucking uses it. So, like, if you use it and you die, it's just gone. That is fucking trash. That actually pisses me off. And those fuckers are expensive, too. 120,000 gil. I mean, yes, I have money, but it's like, what an asshole. I can't believe that it actually it doesn't reset when you die. Absolute horse shit. Alright, dragon bitch.
There's no turning back.
Off to a good start. Oh my god, dude. Fucking asshole. Holy shit, bro!
Forgive me.
And I dodged it. Okay. Oh, that was just all kinds of fucked. Again, I must slay this dragon. Let us see here. I'm actually really fucking pissed about that last elixir. That's like the one thing in the game that it's like I get it, but there's some hard shit in this game. Like the trials that I have yet to do, like those are legitimately going to be some challenges. So yeah, this game might consume me for a little bit because there's some gangster shit in here. Yeah, I don't really care about the experience I need. The will damage of magic by 10%. That might be alright. Just gonna get a buff the defense on that one. I mean, some of his major attacks, I mean, they're taking off about 1,000 hit points. I only have 2,500. So this guy is just like, he just hits hard. Get him, boy. Talking a lot is because I'm concentrating like a motherfucker. Oh, get the fuck out of here. God, this is a tough son of a bitch. I mean, I hate to say it, but, like, this is a level 50 boss, and I'm, what, 40? Level 40? Yep. That might do some damage for sure. Oops. Shit, no. Aww. Aww, that's what I get for getting distracted. Wish my family would shut the fuck up in the background. Like, I don't really want to be the one that's just gonna like wait and grind and then come back, because I want to be the one to smack this guy 10 levels below. That'd be a nice cool little nod to my self-esteem. And I know I can beat this dude's ass. He has a really peculiar moveset. Some of it's really slow, and then it's in your face, and he has a tendency to like just do the thing that trips you up the most. So
Nothing.
slow down a little bit.
Nice try.
Son of a bitch.
Help me, boy. Let's roll ready. That's how I told them.
I keep doing that. It's not the moveset that I want to do right then and there.
To me, boy. I needed that. Fire and flame.
Dude, oh my god, this fucking turd, man.
Slow. Titan. Let's roll ready. Help me, boy. Over here.
Oh my god, dude. He's so stupid. Okay. I got close. Let's go again. Fuck this guy, dude. This fucking dragon. I think I've got the combination down though. Oh my god.
Be safe.
No. Fuck you too, buddy. Right, your sphincter. That ass, sucker.
Too slow.
Shit. Let's fucking go, bitch. Your soul is mine. Oh shit, I fucking did it. I was hoping that that would do it. Man, nice. Fuck that guy. Damn, boy. There's more auriculum. Nice.
Definitely not to be trifled with.
Shit, that was a good fight. I'm gonna straight up murder your ass. All right, well, that was hard. Whew. All right. Let's go buy some potions and shit. Ooh,
Do you see
shit.
anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. An excellent choice.
She doesn't sell the
And
last
a
elixir.
fine day to you.
I got peppers to numb your tongue up. there were ghosts at the gates not days ago.
You needn't fret. The creatures have...
Damn, that was a good fight. Alright, here for flowers, here for a dragon. A smaller dragon.
To the meadows, then.
And honestly, after fighting that chump, like... everything's gonna be pretty cake for a while.
Hippocrates said I should be able to find what I'm looking for somewhere nearby. Bright blue dragons and bright yellow flowers. Should be easy enough to spot. This must be our wyvern. All right. Let's get this over with. Nailed it. Enemy slain. Oh shit. Wrapped liver, dragon talon. That's the wyvern's liver. Now I just need to find the herbs. Bright yellow with a heady scent. I think that's everything Molly needs to resurrect her recipe.
Alright, so aside from the trials over there, this area's done. Let's see. Let's go here. Two birds with one stone here.
It's not going to be...
Yeah, I'll deal with that later.
Easy finding one man in an entire republic. Let's hope someone here's seen something.
Yeah, one to the left before you leave and one on the road.
It shouldn't be too hard to find goods.
The gentleman of the town guard.
Could be I know something more.
Clive, listen! I found someone who says he's heard the rumours about Nan.
Have you?
Go on. Tell him what you told me.
All right. It's like I said. A wizened old crone by the name of Karen's been selling steel to whoever will pay her price, be they knight or knave. Says the more swords and spears she puts in people's hands, the more war they'll wage. And the more war being waged, the more call for swords and spears. And who will they all turn to keep them in steel? Why, the good Reaper herself.
And you've seen this Reaper at work?
Aye, it just so happens I have. You'll find her right here plying her trade most days.
Here in Dalimil? Where exactly?
She has a stall here in the market, but if you're not the patient type, you can probably find her at her storehouse on the edge of town. But it'd be a bolder man than me that braved that particular nest of vipers. Feeling bold, traveler? I hope so, for your sake. Now, if that's all, I have places to be.
Sorry to have kept you.
You don't think Nan's the Reaper, do you?
Not unless she's discovered the secret of how to be in two places at once.
Eh? What do you mean?
Lady Karen hasn't left the hideaway in weeks. So who has been running this stall he spoke of?
Good question. I'll go and have a look.
And I'll visit this storehouse on the edge of town.
All right, but be careful, Clive.
You too, Goots.
The gentleman of the town guard or something. Mummy. What a mess.
Hi,
You
Cat.
fought very bravely.
The safety of the town is in our hands.
Time to brave the Viper's Nest.
Just you, is it? Thought I might have laid it on a bit thick.
It was a fairly unconvincing tale. So, what now?
That's up to you. Die a slow death, or a quick one. Boys, he's all yours. But that sword is mine.
Okay. Let's see. Quick or painful? Take your pick.
Now, when we could pretend this didn't happen.
It's over.
Heal this. He just like ignited his face. He's like, grrr. That sword is mine.
Oh, you've done it now.
Interesting.
Go on. Tell me what I've done.
Yeah, bitch.
When the Borgwin finds out you've killed his men, he'll have your head. He only wanted that bull of a manservant, the dim one always clinging to Karen's skirts. You weren't even supposed to be here. Who the hell are you anyway?
What were you going to do to him?
The Borgwin wanted him to get to Karen. I was only supposed to point the lamp in the right direction once he arrived in Dalamil. But then you turned up. Well, go on then. If you're going to end me, end me.
You're not worth the effort. Now be gone, before I change my mind.
Fucking coward!
I need to find Goots.
My bad. Yeah. Sorry, making this. Nailed it.
But how did you?
You're a sight less clever than you think you are, the pair of you. Did you think I wouldn't notice the two of you slinking off together? Well, the whole thing got me thinking, who in Dalamil might bear me a grudge? And a certain snivelling shit I ran afoul of in my fairy years came to mind. Though it was just Bogan back then, wasn't it? I thought the years might have taught you some sense, but I see you're the same pants-pissing craven you've always been. What was it we called you? Wet legs?
You bitch!
Wow.
Everything that happened, it was all your fault. And now you'll finally pay for what you did to me!
Gooch, you... If you want a piece of Nan, you'll have to go through me.
They should have showed that.
Fuck!
break your loot. Out of the way, I can handle this myself. So, wet legs. You remember what you told me when we last met? An eye for an eye. Wise words, Sam. Wise words. And now, it's time to collect.
She cut out his fucking eye?
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Is he...
Dead? No. But I reckon he wishes he was. It ain't easy going through life one eye short of a pair. After all, I should know.
You don't mean...
Oh, don't tell me you didn't notice. Lost it to old Wet Legs back when we were working the same routes. Said I'd stolen from his strongbox. I'd done nothing of the sort, mind. But that didn't stop him taking his little revenge. So I took some of my own. Sorry, lost everything. His coin, his clients. Always knew he'd be back one day to claim his due. But he crossed a line dragging poor Goots into this. He didn't hurt you, did he?
No, Nan. Still got all my arms, see? Legs too. But what if he comes back again?
What if he does? First we take the other eye, then we work our way down. He'll learn his lesson soon enough. But something tells me that Wet Legs has learned it already. Right. Let's get you back to the hideaway. You've attracted quite enough attention already. Ta-ra, Clive.
Remind me never to cross you, Karen.
Like, seriously, though. Like, seriously. Alright. I'd be streaming for a couple more hours, and then I have to hop off. Work in the morning and such. All that.
I don't see your master here. So you can start by giving us all the coppers in your purse.
You guys about to get fucked
I
up.
already told you, I have nothing.
And maybe we'll take that pretty outfit and the steel you're wearing.
That's cute.
Please! These men are trying to rob me!
I see that.
I'll deal with this.
Thank you.
Just stand behind me and work on your manicure.
If you kindly pay the coin he owes us, we can pretend you didn't draw your blade on Republican soldiers.
Or you can go back to your garrison and I won't report you to your captain.
Oh, you're more than welcome to. He hasn't had many visitors since we slit his throat.
Wow. Oh my god. It's weird because some things aim with the left trigger or the left toggle and some shit aims with the right.
I'd expect as much from Hugo's faithful, but these were men of the fist.
Much has changed in the Republican army since they lost their rock.
You've seen this kind of thing before, then?
Many times. I was sent here to observe the situation.
You're one of Rutherford's men. He sent me to look for you.
Well, then you have my thanks. I fancy I could defend myself against one, perhaps two, but a whole regiment. I arrived in Dalimil several days ago, but when I called upon the captain of the local garrison to make inquiries, his men confiscated my effects and locked me in a cell.
The captain is no more, and his men make the rules now.
Fortunately, I was able to bribe my way free, only to be stopped again by those soldiers you so kindly dispatched.
What of the Fist's Central Command? Surely they wouldn't allow such lawlessness amongst their ranks.
I would imagine they are unaware of it. Most of the army has fallen back to the capital and hunkered down behind her walls. Those who weren't recalled now rule the fringes unchecked, answering to no one but themselves.
Then it's worse than we imagined. You should return to Rosaria. It's not safe here.
I'll find a caravan heading north. You won't mind if I borrow one of these soldiers' coin purses?
I mean, thievery's wrong, bro.
No. To find this second associate of Rutherford's. If he was bound for Oriflamme, I'll start at Northreach and see if I can pick up his trail. There's a lot of road between here and the capital. Rutherford's man could be anywhere.
Or he could be right over here. You right there, buddy?
What happened here?
If you're with the others, they've already relieved me of my belongings.
I'm not. I'm looking for someone who was sent here by a man named Rutherford.
And then you found him. I'm Alistair Rockford, attendant to the Lady Ariane of House Wellesley.
Of the 7 high houses
Also
of
the
Rosaria.
voice of...
It's been a long time since
the
last
king.
I
What
saw
was
my
his
great
name?
aunt. Is she well?
My Lord Marquis? Yes. Yes, she is. The Lady Dowager has granted me leave to assist your Uncle Stuart. I was on my way back from the old capital when I saw some villagers being robbed on the road here.
Bandits?
They looked more like field hands, but it didn't matter in the end. I did what I could to help the victims, but all it earned me was a pummel to the temple.
Which way did they go?
South, toward the gate.
All right. I'll take care of them. Founder knows I've met enough of their kind. You head back to Northreach, visit the Vale, tell them I sent you.
Thank you. I shall. Founder be your shield.
Okay.
They just couldn't resist, could they?
There he is.
This one's ours, pretty boy.
just been revoked. Yeah.
Make for the town while you can. There may be more bandits nearby.
You don't need to tell me twice. Many thanks, traveler.
This looks to be all of them.
I thought I told you to make for the Vale.
And stand by as ill might befall the heir to the ducal throne.
It's just Clive, and I'm fine. Which is more than can be said for you.
I will survive.
Strange that the garrison wouldn't intervene in such a brazen attack so close to their gates.
The garrison have their hands full inside the city. Some days they don't even send out patrols. There are few hands left to work the fields, and even fewer to transport the grain. The market stalls are nearly bare, and the price for what remains is exorbitant. It's not uncommon to see a fight break out over a crust of bread. When I said the ones who attacked me didn't have the look of bandits, I meant it. They were probably just desperate.
Rockford, listen to me. If you are to continue your investigation, you first need to seek the attention of a healer.
Of course. I shall return to Northreach right away. But allow me to thank you first. Had you not happened along,
Don't thank me. Thank Rutherford. It was he who sent me.
I suppose he'll be wondering where I've got to. I shall send a Bastolus as soon as I'm able. Good day.
My uncle certainly has his work cut out for him. If it isn't already too late. I should go and tell Rutherford that his colleagues are still in one piece.
Okay, so back over here. Knock both of those out, see what the last mission is. And then on with the quest. I don't know what's going to happen at the end of this quest, so... Got about 2.5 hours left. Let's see what we can get done in 2.5 hours.
I see you're still here.
The Rest's location affords a constant flow of traders, and with it, a constant flow of information. Speaking of which, I received word from both my associates. They have resumed their investigations, thanks to you.
I only happened to be in the right place at the right time. They both seem to think the realm's prospects rather grim.
I am afraid that grim would be putting it lightly. Storm is in crisis, and if we are to free her, we must work quickly. And we must work together. Such is your Lord Uncle's wish.
As it is mine.
Good shit. Alright. Back to camp. Knock out both of these. I'm just spending some time adjusting shit. I don't know why. It's like my OCD is like bugging me. Nothing's right. Like my microphone's not set up right. My camera's not set up right.
So, did you have that word with Tomes then?
I did, and he was as helpful as ever. He told me exactly where to look, in fact.
Here you go, lady.
And what precisely will I be cooking up? Or is it better not to know?
Blueback wyvern liver. And, a herb known as Saint's Bonnet.
Ah, wyvern livers, was it?
Mm-hmm.
At least it weren't actual worms, I suppose. Now then, You stay right where you are. I've got some cooking to do.
Aww.
Those grand old chefs of yore knew what they were on about.
Thanks, Boo.
And here we have it. Fried mortress of Skyworm. Ivan's offered to make sure it's fit for consumption. Well, I say offered. He as good as begged.
And rightly so. Is there any higher honor than partaking in a slice of culinary history?
Fuck yeah. It's the best kind of food.
So, not fit for consumption then?
What witchery is this? The crackle of the crust gives way to an almost violent richness. Yet, it is the piquant kiss of the saint's bonnet that tames this savage dish. It is a tour de force, a force of nature even, a maelstrom of flavour and sensation, a graceful beast emerging from centuries of slumber.
I think
Hell
he likes
yeah.
it.
I can't quite tell with all that nonsense he's talking. But I reckon you might be right. It was decent then, I take it.
Decent? It's remarkable. And I defy any man to say a word to the contrary. Sid, might I suggest that you command a party of your finest men and women to procure a dozen blueback wyverns forthwith?
I'll give it some thought.
Alright, Goots. Oh, hey, lady.
Nothing like a dish of cold vengeance to foul the gut.
Amen.
I'm sorry, Nan. I didn't mean to make things worse. I just thought I had to protect you. Like you've protected me.
Aye, well, someone had to. Your parents certainly didn't give a whit for your well-being. Reckon the both of us would be worse off if I'd not taken you on. You've always been me right eye, Goots. And I'd have you stay that way. So don't you dare go looking for trouble again.
Well, I will. If you ever need help, I'll do it again and again, and you can't stop me.
Why, you big lump. Fine. Play the hero if it makes you happy.
Thanks, Nan. I won't let you down.
There's nothing he wouldn't do for you.
That's as maybe. But if he's ever to make his own way in life, he'll need to start looking out for himself as well. Till then, he'll need people to watch his back, just like you did in Dalamil. Don't think I didn't appreciate that.
Of course. His family.
Stop it. You make me one good eye, mister. I don't go thinking that'll do you any favours. A potion today'll cost you the same as it did yesterday.
Since they're packed with herbs and ambergris, can ward off everything from insects to the plague, protect a home from thieves and demons, and heal any number of ailments, all while bringing love and fortune. Damn, I want one of those.
Did you see the pair that got hauled in it?
start this quest, see where the fuck I'm going.
Seems the highway.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there be thunder?
Sid, perhaps you can help me solve a mystery.
I can certainly try. Who's gone missing this time?
It's not who, but what. Mid's scales, the ones she made for her workshop. I borrowed them to teach the little ones about weight, and shortly after the lesson, well, they vanished. My first thought was that they'd taken them off somewhere to play, but when I asked, they swore they had nothing to do with their having disappeared. Which almost certainly means they had everything to do with it.
Yup.
Perhaps a visit from Sid will jog their memories.
I think it just might. Thank you. I don't like to imagine that my pupils would lie to me. But if they have, I'll have no choice but to discipline them accordingly. They were in the atrium when I last saw them. As always.
This music went from like bright and cheerful around here to like everything sucks.
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
Man.
Fancy a look at the list, do you? Here you go.
Yeah, I know.
Seen enough?
Hey, youngsters. So you broke the scales.
Sid! Hard at your studies, I see. And what is that? It's not a set of scales, is it?
No. Of course it isn't.
Well, not anymore, it's not. Oh,
And just how long hasn't it been one?
we're sorry.
But we didn't break them. We dismembered them.
Just like Miss Mididol showed us.
Miss Mididol? And why would she have you dismembering her creations?
Because that's the only way to become a ninja-neer.
Miss Mididol said.
An
"Let's
engineer.
see how something worked is to take it apart and put it back together again."
Well then, your work is already half done. Carry on.
About that.
The taking apart was easy enough, but it's the putting back we can't work out.
Speak for yourself. The heavy thing goes at the bottom. Then...
You three need to learn to take responsibility for your actions. So let's have a look at these parts with fresh eyes, shall we? All right. Everything here was once part of Miss Mididol's scales. Every piece has its own role to play, and each is just as important as the others. If even one of them is missing, the scales won't work. So let's think about what those roles might be. You already know one of the pieces, the body. Its role is to support everything else. But what of the others? This is called the arm. Why do you suppose that is? It doesn't look much like an arm.
You're right. It looks more like a wing. Like a chocobo wing!
You've ridden a chocobo before, haven't you, Sid? Will you teach me to ride one day?
I'll think about it. Now, what do arms do?
Hold things. So wait, maybe this arm holds things too?
Good thinking. You're on the right track. These round parts are called the pans. You all know what a pan is, don't you?
I do. Molly uses them in the kitchens to fry bangers.
But these aren't for frying bangers, you idiot. They're for weighing stuff.
But what if I wanted to weigh goods? I don't think he'd fit on that little thing.
Probably not.
What are the chains for? Holding the pans up?
Well spotted. Which means something must hold the chains up in turn. This tiny piece is what's called a cogwheel, or gear. Have you ever seen one before?
I have. Miss Middledale's dungeon is full of them. Most are on the floor.
She puts them in all her inventions. They spin round and round and round and round and...
That's right. They're very useful when you want to make things move. Do you remember if there was anything on the scales that moved?
I remember the arm moved when I tried weighing an apple. And then somebody ate it.
Not my fault. You shouldn't have tried weighing it before lunch.
We know what part's supposed to move and how it's supposed to move. So, let's put the pieces together first, see what doesn't move, and then stick the cogwheel to that.
Not a bad idea. You see? It's not so difficult. So, now that we've taken stock of the parts and learned what they do, what do you think?
I think we've got it.
Then here's what we'll do. You tell me what goes where, and I'll put the scales together.
Well, obviously you need to start with the body. All the other pieces fit onto it, don't they?
And the arms go on the body, just like real arms. Or wings, if you're a chocobo.
And then the arms hold the pans by the chains.
Very good. Let's see if that works. There. All finished.
Yes! We did it!
Well, with Sid's help.
Oh, I just put the pieces together. It was you three engineers who showed me how.
That's right. We're Miss Middledale's hares.
Her hairs?
Yeah, hares for the future. She's showing us her secrets now, so we can help out the hideaway when we're older.
What do you think, Sid? Are we almost ready?
With a little more help from Miss Middledale and Miss Shirley, I'd say it won't be long at all.
You hear that? It won't be long.
Until then, though, do try to be honest with Miss Shirley.
Hey, look! We never used the cogwheel.
You don't think Sid forgot about it, do you?
Well, wasn't that riveting? Alright, this music has got to go.
Mindless though they are, an Akashic horde large enough to besiege the free cities is not to be trifled with. We must proceed with caution.
Yeah, that's kind of awesome to think about, honestly. Everything must be destroyed. Alright, music time.
Is a storm coming, Sid? Will there...
Well, did you solve the mystery?
It was as
Sure
you thought.
did.
The children had the scales, or the parts of them at least. They dismantled them to see how they worked.
Oh, no, Mid will have my head.
Thankfully she won't. This might even have been her idea. Although I was the one who ended up teaching the lesson.
I'm so sorry, Sid. I know how busy you are. I shall see that the children are properly punished.
Yeah, beat their
There's
asses.
no need. Mid seems to have taken the three of them under her wing. She's even calling them her heirs. She'd have them follow in her footsteps. And her father's.
I see. Sid, do you know why Mid has been spending so much time at the hideaway of late?
She told me it was because her studies have been interrupted by events in Canva. Is that not true?
No, it isn't. The university offered her a commission. In exchange for full tuition, room and board, they asked her to oversee the design of several new war engines. To anyone else it would be an opportunity, but to Mid, who lost both her parents to war, it was a bitter pill. One she was none too keen to swallow. But that should come as no surprise. She's only ever cared about bringing people hope. The very last thing war can be said to do.
Which explains her heirs. She's working to give them a better life. And so should I. What's the odd engineering lesson?
Ah, you've given them far more than that. And I'm sure they're very grateful.
Good stuff. Alright, let's go talk to the bounty board real quick, or not the bounty board, but the, what do you call it, the donations or whatever. Let's get some shit.
How may I help you today, Clive? It's not true. We've lost so much already. Come to claim your just desserts? Here you are.
Some of priming.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Play some new music, shall we?
It seems the hideaway has lost its... Will we ever see the sun again?
Mother, save us.
Might be hard now there's only one.
Then we're all doomed.
Alright, so we're good. Shit. Oh, really?
We can use the ruins to cross the ravine.
Assuming they will allow it.
Yeah, but we're gonna kind of explore a little
The
bit.
echoes have a will of their own.
Oh, hello. Get your ass beat, sucker. A regal sash. Yes. I will take that. I wonder if there's any more items in here. Okay. Oh, I see. So we go through the Velcroy to go underneath. And that will take us in over here, where we can explore underneath everything over here. Okay. Does it show me which one that one is? The Hand of Dion. There's more ruins down there too. Yeah, this is multi-layered here. There's like 2 or 3 different layers here. Okay.
Tell us about Yote, Joshua.
She's strong-willed, loyal, and deadly with a blade. Much like Clive, but with better manners.
Ouch, bro. I didn't see anything to walk across over here. Oh, okay. Nailed it. So what's the point of coming over here to fight that thing? What's the goddamn point, man? Come on now. Making me look fucking stupid and shit. Come on, man. Ooh, boy, howdy. Hello.
I do. Where are you off to now, then?
Bound for the Free Cities, perhaps? Oh, no need to say if you'd rather not. We all have our reasons. Ain't exactly feeling like sharing with strangers myself at the mo. Truth be told, I could do with a bit of inspiration. Don't know which way to turn no more. Was doing a roaring trade back in Oriflamme. Right up until the poor Drake lost her noggin. So, thought I'd try me luck in the desert. And Fang went the same way. And don't get me started on the mess in the bloomin' Dominion. Suppose I could try Canberra next. But knowing my luck, the old place be crawling with the works before I'd even sat out me stall. But as I always say, where there's crisis, there's opportunity. The opportunity to mint Gil, that is. So, where to next? Is there any money to be made in Ash? Do orcs even carry Gil?
Good talk, bro.
You're injured. What happened here? Where are your comrades?
Ether flood. Up ahead. It swallowed our camp while we slept. My own men did this. Turned every last one of them. There's a village not far from here. Tabor. The people were kind to us. It's only a matter of time before they won't stand a chance. We can't let those monsters reach the...
Hands.
I'll go. You catch your breath.
Thank you. Our encampment is up ahead. Just off the track. They must not reach Tabor. Forgive me, Lord Kuka.
Rest well, soldier.
Poor bastard.
You said the encampment was close. Let's hope the Akashic are still there.
It's gonna take today just to fix everything on my stream.
Another ether flood. They're everywhere now.
We can't go round it.
Then we'll just have to be careful.
Right. I got here in time.
Someone there!
No.
Please, I can't move my leg!
That doesn't sound like an Akashic.
Sucks to suck, bro. Oh, just gotta put him down. Just gotta put him down, man.
You're with the battalion?
I am. I heard the fighting. Are the others?
Taken care of. One of your brothers in arms told me what happened and asked for help.
Another survivor? Where is he? Tell me.
His wounds were too deep.
He was right to send you. Those things you slew are no longer my brothers. Tabor is safe thanks to you. Here, you've earned it.
Aw, thanks, bitch.
You seem familiar. Have we met?
You must have me confused with someone else.
That scar. Son of a whore. You're Sid. I was there in Cosmos when you killed my brothers. I was there in Rosalith when you killed my commander.
My war with Hugo Kupka is over. I bear no ill will toward those who followed him.
And what of my ill will? Coward! Draw your steel. Lord Kupka shall be avenged!
Are you sure about this?
When your wounds have healed and your head has cooled, come and find me if you must. Though I hazard your life would be better spent in service of those who need it. Or have you forgotten your oath to the Republic?
My oath? What would you know of oaths?
I know how hard they are to keep. Which is why I'm giving you the chance to keep yours.
No. I won't be deceived. Lord Kupka told us of your crimes. You are an outlaw. A murderer, not some...
Man. Like you or anyone else.
I am nothing like you. But if you're not gonna kill me, then go. Leave! Just know that I will find you, Sid. Someday.
Alright. I'll be waiting. Can I just walk over and beat his ass real quick? Like... I literally slayed fucking Titan, and you want to try to avenge your people? Okay, go ahead. Alright. Might be some goodies around, so slow down a bit. Man, I wish I could see an airship actually doing what it does. Here recently with Final Fantasy games, like, you can make an airship, but they don't really give a shit if you utilize it. Like in 13, you had an airship that could just fly around, but you didn't really like fly it, or you didn't like travel from point A to point B. And that was one thing in all of Final Fantasy games, that the airship was the most important thing because it would take you to places that you couldn't normally go. So it's a little dismaying whenever they stop putting the airships in the game as a functional use of transportation. It actually makes me really sad that Final Fantasy games don't put airships in their games so that way you can fly around anymore. One of the coolest things an airship ever did was in the second, like, American release, because the airship itself actually flew underneath the map and there was a whole other map beneath where you were. And that was the coolest shit that was probably ever done in a Final Fantasy game.
We're nearly there.
The fact that they don't do stuff like that anymore is just strange to me.
Places I haven't.
And of course, like, I don't know everything about this game, but, like, I'm projecting that we're probably not going to get the chance to
Welcome, travelers.
actually take an airship and utilize it.
Where now, Joshua?
There is a residence just inside the city gates. She awaits us within.
Okay.
Are you buying or selling? Anything else? A fine choice. Go safely.
I will do what I want. It's a nice little pocket village here. There might be something good here.
Careful how you pack that leather. Any creases or scratches will bring down the price.
Hey, Nacho. We're on level 40.
Decent quarry's been hard to find since the sky's turned.
I think 50 is the cap. And I heard a rumor. Yeah, today was the orientation. I already went. It's gonna be good, man. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm excited to get in there. It's pretty chill for today. I'm training the next 3 days. I will not show you my tits. I am wearing the Flash Boy. Yeah, I still haven't seen it yet. Yeah, I'm training the next 3 days, and they're doubles, so I have to work like 3 10-hour days. No, I haven't seen the Flash yet.
Have you noticed the Elder has been coughing less of late?
Not a scratch on them. These hides will fetch a good price.
Yeah, it's just gonna be I think it's like 3 10-hour days. Kinda. It's not really that big a deal. The quicker I get it done, the quicker I can go on and do what else I need to do, you know, like making money and all that stuff, so
You wouldn't happen to have a decent
it's not really that big a deal.
madam?
I'm sure I can find you something. All of these stones have a good bit of diamond.
So I'd much rather be working and making money, to be honest. So I'm just gonna smack it as quick as I can, get it done, so I can start shipping away and actually making something. I haven't really made solid money the past like 6 months. Go for it. I'm all ears on The Flash. I'm curious to see it. I'm probably just gonna have to wait till it comes out on it, like HBO or something, but we don't really have a lot of money right now to go to movies, and aside from that, like, my girlfriend can't last longer than about an hour and a half in a movie theater. She's a pretty horrible moviegoer because she just falls asleep.
How are those new boots treating you?
These boots are wonderful.
An ether flood, yes. And not a stone's throw away. Oh dear. I hope it doesn't spread.
Right. Yeah, I've kind of... I heard that it wasn't, like, a bad movie, but, like, DC just can't catch a break. One or two loopholes. That's promising.
Well, this isn't at all foreboding.
I mean, honestly, like, it would probably be alright if they would just, like, cast decent for the movies and just come up with a good script. But, like, they keep trying to, like, outdo Marvel. And it's like, just focus on making good movies that make sense.
Yes, the finish is exquisite. These will
It was better than those?
rich.
I actually liked Doctor Strange too. I thought it was really good. Multiverse of Madness was a good movie. I liked Ant-Man 3 too. I mean, I don't really have like the opinions that everybody does, man. I just enjoy going to watch my movie and let the movie be what it is. I don't really give a shit, you know? I like to just enjoy the movie. And some people get so caught up in the fandom that they forget why they're there. I still haven't seen Guardians 3. I heard Guardians 3 was really good, though.
My Lord Marquis, it is an honor. I am Yote, Knight of the Undying, charged with the protection of His Grace Joshua Rosfield, Keeper of the Flame of the Phoenix.
Of course. It all makes sense now.
Would you care to elaborate?
The Undying are loyal servants to the ducal throne.
I'll have to watch it
More
then.
Specifically, to its heir. They have served our family for generations, albeit from the shadows.
Since their inception, they have been tasked with the preservation and enactment of the rites of ancestral communion. After the events at Phoenix Gate, it was the Undying who delivered me to safety. And since the day I left Rosaria,
It's a long story.
has been my constant companion and protector. Without her sword, I would not have survived my journey across the realm.
Rise, Lady Yote. You saved my brother. I owe you a debt I can never repay.
I but did my duty.
Come now. Tell us what you've discovered.
Well, I ain't gonna say shit. Because the events that take place is so epic in its own right. But he may or may not be alive. I mean, it's basically like it's like playing a movie. I mean, I absolutely love it, man. Because you have these really intense moments where you're like beating the absolute shit out of everything around you, and then like it goes into these cutscenes and stuff where there's a lot of really intense stuff that happens. I mean, every Final Fantasy game is going to have cutscenes. It's what drives the whole story. I mean, every Final Fantasy, like modern day Final Fantasy game, is going to have like cutscenes in it. I mean, there's a lot. I'm not going to lie. And even the side quests and stuff like that, like whenever you're just like wandering around, because like this is going on right here. This is like what they've designed like in their engine. But when you're actually playing the game and like fighting and stuff, that same fighting sequence that you do whenever you walk into a town and talk to somebody, it's the exact same. And it is so fucking detailed that you're like, it's kind of hard to see like where they actually blur the line between what they've built for a movie and what you're actually experiencing and controlling. Because they kind of stop and they'll chit chat for a second and then you're back off like out fighting again. But like, I think it's all kind of appropriate. I mean, it's a huge world here that they've created, and I mean the storyline is probably one of the coolest storylines I've ever played in a Final Fantasy game. It's absolutely like jaw-dropping at times. And I'm not going to like say like what happens, like what you're supposed to do and like the main reason why you're fighting, but like it's worth every second of this game. It's just an awesome experience. And some people are like ragging on it like online. I've actually got into some arguments with people about it online, like different Facebook pages and shit like that. But like, I mean, some people just can't be happy. Like, I think that some people were like shitting all over God of War because they said that Ragnarok was like easy by comparison to the one before it, you know. And like God of War Ragnarok was probably one of the coolest PlayStation experiences I've had in a really long time. And I mean, the story of this one, how gritty it is. I mean, there's scenes where like people are like getting their throats cut and you're just like, "What?" Like that's my god, that's not Final Fantasy. Good god, man. Like it's kind of interesting to see that dynamic where people like you see like blood fucking yes and no. You see what happens and like you see like the blade kind of go like that and then just artistic blood splatter like flying everywhere and shit. You see people being like run through with swords. Yeah, I mean there's so much in this game that I want to talk about and tell you cuz like it's at times it's really intense and like really gritty, and some of the subject matter that's in this game is crazy. Like they don't exactly say the word rape, but they talk about rape and they talk about people that have been like taken advantage of and like had their way with and stuff like that. um there's rampant violence all over the game. There's rampant profanity. Like you can just walk up to a townsman and just talk to the townsman and like a guard or something, and he's like, "Are you trying to get through here? Well, fuck off." And he just tells you to get out of there. Like, fuck off, bro. It's crazy. And that's just not really like what you see in a lot of like Final Fantasy games, is that just sheer adult behavior. And I mean, aside from that, the story is epic as shit, and the game itself has just been a ride, man. They literally said it was a roller coaster ride, and it's like I'm probably like easily 60, probably 50, 60 hours in. Yeah, they cuss a lot, like a lot. Like the opening sequence, I mean, you see one of the guys just going fuck, 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 when like Shiva and Titan are like fighting and shit. It's like, yeah, yeah. They do not mince it at all. It is all. It was built for an older generation that has grown up playing Final Fantasy. It feels like the first Final Fantasy because they have a lot of older themes. It's medieval, they talk about the summons and stuff like that. It has a lot of this older kind of archaic kind of magic thing going on in the background. And the enemy, like the boss of this game, who like the main villain, is probably one of the most beautifully crafted villains I've seen in a Final Fantasy game in years. Like years, bro. It is probably one of the coolest, like most like villainous. Man, he's pretty epic. Yeah, it's. Oh, I'm not saying shit. Like, did you ever play? Did you ever play 13? So 13 is like, it's a really beautiful game. The graphics are really, yeah. Yeah. Um Bro, you need to play 9. You need to play 8 and 9. Um but and 10. Yeah, you played 10 and 12. Catch up, bro. Like, yeah, 8 and 9, it's kind of older graphics, but the story in 9 is probably my absolute favorite. It's just done so well. Um but like, um 13 was like the most beautiful graphics that they could do at that time, and the cutscenes were like crazy epic. They're really really cool. Like the summons that were in Final Fantasy 13 were like mechanical, and like when I say mechanical, I mean like actual robots. Like, but it was really weird how they did it. So like, instead of Shiva, there was one character that could summon Shiva, and his name was Snow. Go figure. And then he could actually call on Shiva, but it wasn't just Shiva, it was the Shiva sisters. So it was two Shivas that were hanging out. And these two summons would beat the shit out of stuff for a second, and you would tell them what to do, and they would perform these things. But then like their overdrive mode was like they would like link up together and fuse and turn themselves into a vehicle. Like an actual motorcycle that Snow would drive around and beat the shit out of everything. And it was kind of cool because it was different. Yeah. It was kind of cool because it was different, but like it was so off the wall different, because I mean everything in Final Fantasy 13 is like based like way way in the future, where everything's just like the summons and the entities are almost like AI. Um and there's some cool ones and some not so cool ones, but more often, I mean, they were kind of just like it was kind of gimmicky. But the main villain of Final Fantasy 13 was this dickhead named Bartandalus, and he was the absolute like the puniest bitch of a fucking boss I've ever fought in a Final Fantasy game. And he seriously is my least favorite villain out of every single Final Fantasy game I've ever played. It's crazy. It has really cool graphics for its time. The gameplay is very simplistic when you're playing. Like, you're just kind of button mashing until you get through the level. It's very linear, so you kind of just like walk through and just kind of do your own thing. Hang on one second, I'll come back to that. And then like the gameplay, you basically are like walking a straight line until you get to the very end of the game, and then you fight Bartandalus, and it's just like I've already fought Bartandalus like 4 times throughout this whole like campaign. It's just a weak ass campaign. But then there's a lot of negative things that are about Final Fantasy 13 that I don't like, but it's a pretty looking game. It sucks. So my second favorite villain in all of Final Fantasy, that is really, really tough. Sephiroth is fucking dope. And this one here is still yet to be determined, but this one is probably shaping up to be my favorite because he's pretty menacing. Sephiroth is fucking crazy, but like Kuja from Final Fantasy IX, he was a pretty good villain too. He just wanted to destroy everything and be the most powerful everything. He just wanted to fuck the world. The boss from Final Fantasy VIII was pretty epic too. I'm not gonna say really what it is, but let's just say it's a witch. And that was pretty cool. Like a sorceress. I mean, I thought that the villain from Final Fantasy 15 sucked dick. I can't even remember what the dude's name was. And as soon as I saw him, I was just like, that's the bad guy. As soon as I saw him, I already fucking knew. Like, that's the bad guy. This one is crazy, and I swear to God, dude, don't spoil it, because like the boss that's in this is so out of left field that it makes no sense to the entire fucking story. It makes sense like in the context of the story itself, but like you will not see it coming. Like intentionally avoid spoilers and then buy this fucking game and play it. Yeah. Get your shit done, man. I'll be wrapping up streams around midnight my time. I think that's at around 12 o'clock for you or something like that. I can't remember how far behind you are. Yeah. Get your shit done, man. Yeah. I was gonna say, man, get your coding shit done and then build me something. Build me something, bro. But yeah, go ahead and dip out of here because I'm going back to this cutscene. I've got about an hour and a half, and then I gotta basically call it for the night and go to bed. Sexbot 7,000. The Sexbot 7,000. See you, buddy. Have a good night. Have a good day.
Your Grace. It is as you feared. The vessel we spied off the coast of the Crystalline
Gonna get it, man.
The night of her fall. It was the Einherjar. Beyond any doubt.
The Black Galleon.
Joshua, the Einherjar is the Royalists' flagship. What business would they have in the Dominion?
Upon learning of Waloed's involvement in recent events at Drake's Fang, I sensed the malign influence of Ultima, and bid Yote and the Undying look into the matter.
We have reason to believe that the Black Galleon weighed anchor shortly after the fighting began, and set a course due south.
For Canva.
Crazy
then
gay.
It is Waloeda knights who besiege the city.
Vibin', brother.
What is left of them?
Brother or sister. Vibin'.
And the Black Galleon sails at but one man's behest. Barnabas Tharm.
We're getting close to the end.
But are we truly safe here in the Agora?
The city guard have been paid, if that's what you're implying.
All the more reason for them to run.
Well, you are free to leave, Lord Minister.
Markets abandoned, warehouses aflame, blackened hulls choking every port in the capital. Canva is ruined.
The realm teeters on the brink of chaos, and all you can think about is commerce.
Forgive us. We were not aware Dhalmekia now subsisted on charity.
How dare you?
Okay. Oh.
Distinguished members of the council, you must forgive His Majesty this intrusion.
What is the meaning of this?
A trifle crowded, but I fear it will have to serve, my liege.
Very well.
My colleagues, do you not see? The king, he has come to save us from the Akashic. He is a gift from the heavens, divine intervention, our very salvation.
And of course, if it is compensation he requires, we would be most willing to negotiate a fair price for services rendered.
Fools. Your ignorance unbecomes you.
Your Majesty, correct me if I'm wrong, but I would swear that the fiends washing the cobbles of Canva with the blood of her citizens wear the colors of Walud. Ha! So you do not deny it. Guards, fetter them, and see our guests to the dungeons!
Enough.
Interesting. Ooh, shit. Okay. Oh yeah, he's Odin.
Pathetic creatures. That you should imagine yourselves worthy of salvation. The girl is still here, somewhere in the city. Her consciousness fair dripping with her late father's hubris. A consciousness to which Mythos is inextricably bound and inexorably drawn. See that he is made welcome.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Come, Mythos. Surely the prince's light cannot have sated you.
Wait, did he kill fucking everybody in there? One swipe of his blade killed everybody in that room? Wow.
So then, how long has Walud been under Ultima's control?
How long indeed? Based on what we know of Barnabas's actions, I would guess some few years, mayhap more.
But to what end? What does Ultima want?
The tapestry. Show them.
Finally, some answers in this game.
By the flames.
Phoenix Gate, Drake's breath, and now here. But what is it?
It is old, ancient, even. Naught remains of the faith it represents, save what can be gleaned from the image itself. None could tell me what the one in the apothecary meant, even the Undying. But I believe it may be the key to discerning Ultima's purpose. That figure in the center, the one beneath whom the icons congregate, that I believe to be Ultima. He is a god, or at least godlike. His very existence beyond our ken. The icons, and by extension their dominants, are meant to be his subjects, and while some, like Barnabas, have accepted this role, others have rejected it. Like you, Clive, which is rather inconvenient, as it appears he needs you most of all. And gods don't like to be disobeyed.
No, I don't suppose they do.
Clive, may I tell Yote of the lake?
By all means.
Yote, I will be accompanying my brother to the Free Cities. Whilst we are afield, I would have you watch over those Clive has made his wards. Omielos delan tuisag ilith. Though well concealed, the hideaway lacks trained fighters to defend its occupants should they be discovered.
But it is my duty to...
As it has ever been my brother's duty, remember.
If that is your wish, Your Grace. But please be safe. If aught were to befall you,
You have my word.
Farewell, my lord, my lady.
We are in your debt, Yote.
Let's find our friends.
It's plain she cares for you very deeply.
And I her, which is why I had to let her go.
Opportunity beckons. Who among you is Is that blade for hire, perchance? Because I have a mind to make a killing.
Figuratively, I hope.
Well, yes and no. A passing caravan carried with it a rumor most fortuitous for one in my trade, that an elder Dread Evis had been sighted in the fields of Korava. Dread Evis are aggressive beasts. Compelled as they are to acts of violence, few survive to maturity, but those that do develop a hide of phenomenal value.
A hide you want to sell?
Eventually, yes. Though I would have it tanned first that it might be crafted into marvels the likes of which the world has never seen. Dread Evis skin is a rare thing indeed. But the worked hide of a well-aged beast, now that would fetch such coin that Gilbert himself might weep with envy. Bring me that beast's skin, and I will share with you the bounty of our combined labors.
All right. I'll hunt your Evis.
Of course you will. When one lives in such troubled times, it is a fool who lets opportunity slip his grasp. Leave Tabor through the east gate, but take the path that branches west. Once you reach the checkpoint at Tovany, you are a mere stone's throw from the fields of Korava. I eagerly await your safe, and above all, triumphant return.
Careful how you pack that leather.
You! There! Finally, no one was paying me the slightest heed.
Is something wrong?
At the university, the students would hang on my every word. Sadly, this far from home, I'm just a vagrant greybeard.
The university? You're a scholar.
A specialist in ancient cultures. The most accomplished in all Valisthea, some have said. Not that I look the part in these tattered rags. In my heyday, no obstacle could have kept me from my studies. Yet here I am, a wizened windbag, bested by the many steps of Tabor. The answers I seek lying just beyond my enfeebled reach. Would you do an old man a kindness and brave the stairs in my stead? You'll be amply rewarded, of course.
Climb the stairs and...
And memorize a few inscriptions for me. Assuming you know your letters, that is. Some courteous soul is rumored to have carved clues to Tabor's rich history into stones dotted about the village. 3 of them, to be precise. 1 each to the north, south, and east. I'm here in the hope that those carvings might shed light on a riddle I've been pondering for some time. Namely, the otherwise undocumented origins of Tabor's unique people. People quite unlike those of neighboring lands.
I can't promise I'll remember everything perfectly.
Remember what you can. I'll piece together the rest. Make for the domed pavilions, and you'll have no trouble finding the stones.
That's it for me, lords and ladies. Have a good night.